Let's go.
Yep. So today I will speak about the influence, how the use it, don't lose it method. It's making the spirituality very strong, making love very strong, and yes, how it influence those aspects of our life. So yesterday I was talking about the physicality of that method, maybe a little bit about the benefits of it, and so according to the, especially the yoni massage. So as I said yesterday, like this can refer to the differences between not only sex and tantric lovemaking, but also erotic massage, what is related to achieve the goal. So peak orgasm, either clitoral orgasm or ejaculatory orgasm, and the tantric lovemaking, what is the intention? Yes, energizing, healing, liberating from the conditioning what we didn't choose, and expanding to love, growing in ecstasy. So yes, so yeah, one of the spiritual aspects that using the inclusive method gives us is freedom from running on desire. So this is also one of the requirements, especially for the man, if he would like to become a tantric practitioner or a tantra teacher, or any tantric professional, supreme lover, that it's very required that he doesn't run on desire, because if the teachers running on desires, if the masseurs running on desires, they take advantage of their position, and yes, they leave a lot of women with a broken heart, and sometimes like re-traumatized or traumatized, and that's not tantra at all. So yes, it has to do with this, that in typical sex we are cut off from the best experience when we don't have any control over it. Yes, most of us would like to, especially the men, would love to have it a little bit longer, even these few seconds of orgasm, a little bit longer, a little bit higher. So that's why they, yes, they always chasing the rabbit, as I call it, running on desires, wanting more, and more kinky, more partners, more wild, and whatever. Because always, as more it is, as higher it goes, then the attachment is stronger, because it was always cut off in the best moments of it, without you having control. So that's, yes, you are a little bit unsatisfied, you want to have more, you didn't get enough. So in tantric lovemaking, yes, you are the one who feels like, okay, now it's enough. You get so much, like imagine how much chocolate you can eat. It's in some, even it's the best Deli Devi, shamanic, organic, vegan, fair trade, raw chocolate. You know, like how much you can eat. In some moment you will be satisfied, and if you're satisfied, probably the leftovers, like 2 boxes of the chocolate, you will put on the shelf, and you will maybe forget about it for 1 week, you know, like because you are fulfilled. And the same is with sexuality. If you're satisfied, you start to make love not from urge, from running on desire. You make it from choice, like the people who do yoga. They don't do it because they are obsessed about yoga and they have to do it, and they think like some people about sex, like 80% of their thinking is about sex, you know. So no, they do yoga because they know it's healthy for them, that it will bring them focus, that it will bring them good feeling, and you know, like that's what love making also should be like, you know, like that. Yes, it's a great thing to energizing yourself if you don't lose the energy through the tantric love making. Yes, it's great way to connect with your partner, like for me it's one of the best therapy, like for the relationships, making love, tantric making love. So yes, it's a choice. It's yeah. When you have abundance of love making, yes, you are not running on the lack mentality. And when you are on the lack mentality, you always crave, you always deserve this, and so. But when you have abundance, if you know that it's always there, it's like, yes, it's not running away. I'm fulfilled, so I don't need to put this chocolate in my pockets and thinking like, oh, you know, like, yes, it's not enough. Yeah. So freedom from desire. That's a very important aspect. What is like taught in the spirituality quite a lot. Very often by kind of suppressing the sexuality, but in Tantra it's no, embracing the sexuality, but in the healthy way, healthy, fulfilling way. Yes, it's sacred sexuality. So yes, it gives you a lot of freedom, not actually take away the freedom as it's being addicted from sex does. No? So then another aspect is spiritual aspect is thankful this. Tantric lovemaking, as I said yesterday, you may activate all different ecstatic points. You can feel all different orgasms. And as I said, only the peak orgasm, clitoral orgasm and ejaculatory orgasms are the one who what you lose the energy. With all other orgasms, you gain the energy. So it's actually nourish your chakras, it's nourish your body. It make you feel like energized, not falling to sleep, but like it feels you fit. It feels you that maybe you don't need to even sleep so long. You have like you work on passion, like you are not so tired. You are more healthy. You look much more younger. You feel much more younger, and so on and so on. So many of these different orgasmic points in yoni are connected to different chakras. So by stimulating them, very often you nourish all those chakras. So also when we bring the energy up, instead of losing it, and we bring it to the heart, or we may choose also to bring it to other chakras. If we like to nourish some particular chakras, we feel lack of energy there. So yes, we nourish with this energy. This energy is very strong. It creates babies, you know. Like so, when you bring it to like your heart, it's you know, it nourish love to yourself, love to your partner, love to it all. If you bring it to your solar plexus, it brings you passion, it brings you willpower, and so on and so on. So you can really support yourself like with this energy. And yes, it's energy like creates life. So it's one of the strongest, most beautiful energy there is, especially if it's connected with unconditional love. So yes, thankful this tantric love making, you can also experience so-called spiritual universal orgasm, and this is the orgasm what make you feel like all in your body, all in your being. You can feel all the cells in your body, all the organs. You can feel that you are all with your spirit, with your heart, you can feel all your parts, your feminine, masculine, you are allness, yes? There is not part what it's left behind. You feel like allness. But it goes even much further. This beautiful so-called maituna, the sacred union between two lovers, the feeling oneness between them, it brings to the reality. Like you don't feel only when you massage the woman that you are touching her. You feel how she feels being touched by you. Everything what she feels, like gratitude, joy, happiness, love, you feel everything what she feels. And it's beautiful that, yes, she experiences it at the same time, that she can feel also everything what you feel. And that's like a very strong union between two partners, because, you know, they experience it, that they are like together, they are one, so they don't want to hurt each other because they already know it. So this beautiful union, this beautiful belief what many teachings are sharing, many religions are sharing, that we are all one. Tantra brings you to the real experience. So if you know about something, if you experience something, you would you are not believer anymore. You don't doubt in it. So for example, if I will put the anesthetic in my arm, yes, but I know it's my arm, even I'm not feeling any pain, yes, it would be stupid if I want to cut it, yes. So this cosmic orgasm, this universal orgasm, can give you the feeling that yes, some teachings are naming it satori, samadhi, nirvana, that there is no separateness, like there is no separation, that we are all one, you know, like there is no duality. So you can feel how the Mother Earth is breathing with you. You can feel how the water, the ocean waves are like the same as your blood flowing in your body. It's like there is no, you know, like it goes one, you know. You can feel how the plants are growing. You can feel that you are part of the universe and universe is part of you. You are part of the nature is part of you. There is no separation anymore. That, yes, you can call it however you like it. You are part of divine, the God divine is part of you. You are part of love is part of you. There is no separation anymore. You feel oneness. And if you feel oneness, you know, it's like if you experience it one time, you already know, you are not believer. So it's like as I would not cut my hand, if I have anesthetic, even I don't feel it. If I know it, yes, that we are all one, it would be very silly if I want to hurt you, yes, because I know you are me, I'm you, you know, like I experience it already. So it's not belief. So I would rather make you happy, you know. If you are happy, I'm happy, and that's what I feel, you know. Like it's like, yes. So this and this what I know, because I experience it. So this experience of this cosmic orgasm, it gives you this knowing, and this knowing sets you up very strongly in the spirituality. You don't want to hurt anyone. You just want everyone to make happy in the best possible, efficient way. That's why I choose to share love, inspire people with Tantra, with love, you know, like so yes, that you can yes, share this experience with me, you know, because that's one of the best things that happened to me, you know. So that's another spiritual aspect, very like sets you up a strong spiritual direction to yes, uplift everyone, do not put down anyone, not to hurt anyone. So yes, so even like the cosmic orgasm, it's kind of like a blessing. It happens one time in your life, you are blessed by it, you know. It may happen maybe twice, you have extra bonus, yes. It's the think what I can tell you how to achieve it. One thing is like, yes, master, use it, don't lose it method. And second thing is, yes, find the passionate love where you are really passionate towards each other. And yes, I wish you from the bottom of my heart that you can experience this, yes, blessing, what is cosmic orgasm, universal orgasm. But even if you're not, you know, it's natural. If you look around, you know, like in the spiritual circles, I would say, especially in tantric circles, because it's all about connection and love. People start to make healthy choices, not only for themselves, but also for others around. Like, for example, they start to live more environmental friendly. They don't leave so much garbage behind. They may look for some more real social connection, going to some more conscious events or creating some social conscious events. They may try to create or look for living in the communities to connect better. They very often become vegetarian or even vegan. They may see like, oh, the neighbor, the old lady, maybe she needs some shopping. I do my shopping, so why not I cannot do for her, you know? Like, so they see some things, you know, like here we are blessed to live in Thailand. People are very nice and smiling very often, and it's like also a very strong spirituality sign, you know? So yes, yes, I think like Tantra, this method that makes you connected with yourself, makes you nourishing the chakra, heart chakra. So it's like you are more loving, not only for yourself, but for your partner. And yes, with the tantric practice, you multiply your energies, multiply your love, and it goes such an abundance that it overflows to the others. You start to do good things for the others because you know it nourishes you in the end, you know. So whatever you do for the others, you do it for yourself. So yes, there is even better experience. I cannot give you the like you know the cosmic orgasm. It's not the thing what you can repeat every day. It's a blessing, as I said. But there is even a stronger experience what you experience every day, and you know it's much better than for me than every orgasm. Even I love all the tantric orgasms. I love it so much, this ecstasy, love making and so. But there is even better experience than all of this. And for me to see my beloved eyes after love making and see the happiness, joy, gratitude, love in her eyes, and knowing that I influence this, for me there is no better heaven on earth than this. So that's like for me like wow. But like for the contrast, I would like to also share with you one of the biggest hell on earth what I experience in this life is to see sadness, betrayal, feeling disappointed in my beloved eyes, and knowing that I influence this is the worst, one of the worst things I experience in life. It's the strongest lesson what I learn in life, the hardest lesson. I would not wish to have it to the worst enemies, even I don't have enemies so many. I wish we all learn from my mistakes instead of from your own. So that's all I tell you to see when we are connected with someone, especially, we don't want to hurt that person. We want to uplift that person. That's also what use it, don't lose it, the connection with the heart it gives to me. Like I want my beloved to be happy, to be uplifted by me, to yes, I would give her last piece of chocolate because I want to see her happy eyes, and yes, this nourished me much more than this great last piece of chocolate. Yeah. So yes, especially with our closest one, the beloved one, we make a choices when we are yes, connected, nourish ourselves with use it and lose it method. We make a choices the best for them, and we yes don't want to make hurt them or something. Yes, because we also feel this, and yes, it's of course this counts to further to your friends. You don't want to put them down, like you want to be there for them if they need you. Yes, take care for your friends, for your family more, but yes, also further to other people. You want to see everybody happy. So that's it, so this how this use it and lose it method influence the spirituality in the way that for me now any other method influence stronger. So no any other practice, whatever. For me, it's yes. So use it, don't lose it. Aho. So we'll continue. So I will tell you a few nuances how this relates to the massage. So as I said yesterday, you raise the palm whenever it's you're reaching the close to the point of no return. Better too early than too late. Yes, so we have this kind of agreement and commitment and intention to not to lose the energy in Tantra, but of course we are in the learning process. If it happens, don't feel shame. Yes, we are in the learning process. Yes, set up the intentions stronger next time. Yes, and then to exactly understand all what I'm talking about. When I try to encourage you, I feel like one of the best things happened to my life, knowing and practicing this use it, don't lose it method. To understand that fully, you also have to understand on the body level. It's if you are still physically and mentally, spiritually addicted from any addiction, you are influenced by this addiction. And all your thinking will be twisted by being addicted by yes the hormones what you get by using this or whatever and so whatever. In peak orgasm. In peak orgasm, you get the same substances in the brain, the same hormones are shooted in the brain than during the shot when the heroin addict he gives himself the shot of heroin. And if you ask them what it makes you the most addicted from the heroin, it's this moment of shot, this moment of peak. That's what makes them the most addicted from it. So now you can feel yes, it is the sexual, the addiction from running on desires, from ejaculation, from clitoral organs. It's a strong one. For some people, it's more difficult than quitting cigarettes or other substances. So, yes, and I can relate to you completely. Sometimes some of the guys may think like, oh, what this guy is talking about. He asked me to avoid the best seconds in my life. It's no way. I can completely relate to this. because I was there, I was addicted from sex, and probably that's how I would react before. Um, so yes, that's why the tantric massage, including the lingam massage or yoni massage also, um, yes, it's very essential because I can talk hours about the best effects of like avoiding the ejaculation, going for more tantric orgasms and so on and so on, but it doesn't motivate you as a real experience. So if the man experience during the tantric massage this time not just 7 minutes of stimulation where he gets during the penetration, so it's average penetration time, but he experienced like 3 hours massage, what includes like 40 minutes sometimes, maybe sometimes even up to 1 hour, just the lingam massage, and he have like much higher ecstasies, even without having sometimes erection, um, and not having ejaculation. He feel energized afterwards, then he is feeling much more motivated to, wow, yes, that's something interesting about Tantra. Wow, this feels good, much better than any maybe orgasm before I experienced, yes? So, and then he's satisfied, he's feeling like, wow, you know, like, so when he experienced this, that motivates him. So that's one of the main reasons why the massage is done for the man with the lingam massage. So, but also like to fully understand this, you have to be free from addiction completely. Yes, if you still like in the detox zone. Then you still influenced by the substance what you are addicted to. So like to um, uh, to be completely free physically on the body level, you have to do 21-day challenge. To be mentally and spiritually free, you have to do 49-day challenge. Yes. So I will explain you first like what it's this about. You know, like so. For example, for the cigarettes, like yes, I was on the course to quit smoking, and they say like physically you are free after 5 days of no smoking. Yes, the body get rid of the substances what make you like that on the physical level you have to take the cigarette. But on the mental level, it can last for all your life. On the spiritual level with the cigarettes, yes. It may in some moment you can twist in your for me it helped Tantra with this, I guess. I will never touch the cigarettes anymore, you know, like even I was heavily addicted to it. I mentally I'm free, you know, from it. Yes. So with the freeing yourself from the sexuality, you have to do for the physical 21-day challenge and for the mental 49-day challenge. What is the challenge about? So yes, it's not about like having no sex and no ejaculation only. Yes, because maybe you know one time you was ill and you didn't felt to do this. So yes, you may already achieve the 21 or maybe even 49 challenge, you know? But it's not about that. This will not lead you to anywhere, you know, like suppressing your sexuality is not the answer. So 21-day challenge is about not peaking, so not to having the clitoral orgasm and ejaculatory orgasm 21 days, but with having actual sexual life. So it's about having every day at least half an hour being in the state of high arousal and cultivating it. Yes? So it's not like that, oh, today I don't feel to do it. Every spiritual practice is a little bit of discipline. And Tantra, of course, it is as well. To free yourself from running on desires, you have to make love or self-pleasure yourself for like 21 days, or better 49 days, to completely free yourself. Yes, you have to do it, be a half hour in the state of high arousal and avoid the ejaculation. If the ejaculation will happen, yes, you have to start the challenge from day one. Yes, even if it happened in the 20th day, yes. So yes, you have to learn, like the full moon influence that yes, you have tendency to the losing easy. Maybe playing with some more challenging stuff like kink or whatever, something new, very exciting. Maybe it's not the best idea during this time. Yes. Maybe like you have to avoid the most exciting position, making you easier to ejaculate. Maybe you have to make love when you are not so tired, because when you are tired we think we are masters, but yes, then like something take us out of balance much easier. Yes, so yes, we if it happens, don't get demotivated. Sometimes for some people it takes just 2 months. For some people it takes half year. But if they dedicated, it's really beautiful way to live in the freedom that, like this is how I check the people, Are you still into clitoral orgasm, ejaculatory orgasm? If they are feeling, yeah, sometimes I like it. Okay, that means, yeah, you didn't finish your challenge. You're still attached to it, Because people who are like, free from it, it's, for me, 15 years I'm in Tantra, and intentionally I never ejaculated. It happened. Sometimes it happened twice a day. I had maybe once or twice time in my life. But sometimes once a 6 months, and that's very powerful months for me. But intentionally, never. I never, even the women sometimes like, hey, some of the women who are still conditioned into like, oh, they really want you to ejaculate. And they beg, they ask, they even can be angry that you are not. But no, intentionally, I'm not interested. It's not like, for me, it's like we call it sneezing orgasm. Like, cheek, and it's gone. It's like, what's the point, Like, if you can have like, yeah. So, yes, and there are nuances. Like, so I will speak now about few things according to the technique of the Lingam massage. So we will do the presentation today, but some of the things, yes, we would go more into the practice when we are on the practice. So when I talk now, then we don't have to talk too much. We go straight more into the body. So one of the things is like what men especially experience when they start to avoid the ejaculation, but the woman also experience it as a tension. Men feels like so-called blue ball syndrome, the pain in the testicles. And the woman may feel also some tension in the belly and so on, around the genitals. So all it has to do, because we didn't master bringing the energy up after lovemaking. Yes, so we have tendency that naturally when we make love in the tantric way, we start excited and we finish excited. In the tantric lovemaking, you don't lose the energy, so you are still actually, you decide yourself, okay, let's finish lovemaking, and usually, yes, people didn't master to bring this energy up. They finish excited. So this, when you avoid the losing the energy for weeks, and you create this energy not just the minutes, but already hours, yes, then you know this too much energy what is accumulated by the weeks, created by the hours, it may create, it accumulate more and more, and then in some moment you can feel the pain in the testicles, or the woman can feel tension. So this is the bigger problem for the men, mostly, yes. So the easiest way, what I figure out, is the stretching the scrotum, the back where the testicles are. So you stretch it to the limit of what you can stretch. So like for example here, I can stretch it to the limit. It's not painful, yes? It's just, I reach the limit and no problem. So that's how you stretch it, yes? I will show you today. So, yes, you stretch it as many years you have, yes? Sometimes you may have more exciting days, and then you stretch maybe double this amount, or maybe even triple this amount, you will feel. So this is like, yeah, it takes you less than 5 minutes, but it prevents you to feel that way. It's like prevention method. Maybe you don't feel that yet, but in some moment when you will feel the pain in the testicles, yes, you will know, okay, now I can do this method, and yes, I don't have to ejaculate, you know, like to release this pain. So, another method is to do use it, don't lose it method, not only in the middle of love making when we have to bring the energy up because we are close to the point of no return, but we do it also at the end. We feel okay, we're satisfied, the birds are singing, okay, let's finish, and then yes, when you finish, you do this method, but this time you don't do just 5 or 6, 7 circles just to bring yourself far away from the point of no return. You do it maybe 10 times, maybe 20 times even, to bring all the energy from the sexual chakras that to the heart. You don't need any more erection, you don't need to be excited anymore, you finish your love making, so you can bring all the energy up. So that's why also in Tantra we do the sacred rituals, not only before love making, but also after love making. Yes, so the heart salutation, for example, or you know, even being intimate. You know, like not just go to smoke the cig afterwards, but just stay in this loving intimacy on the heart level. Just hug each other, look into each other's eyes, be with each other. Yes. So that's also very beautiful. So that also helps to bring you the energy up, not to leave it here. And that's if you master it, yes, you will not have to like have the pain in the testicles or tension in the belly and in the genitals for the woman. So yes, especially these two last methods, use it, don't lose it method. At the end, also it also helps the woman, yeah? Or doing sacred rituals, it helps the woman. Yes. So, so another aspect about the today Lingam massage and so. So Um, yes, for the woman, be free. Really feel, yes, you put all the shame and guilt behind, you know. It's a beautiful thing. You share love. You express love through the touch, through your sexuality. Feel excitement. Allow it yourself. There is nothing wrong. You are giving the pleasure to each other. So feel the pleasure. Enjoy it. Go into the all forbidden archetypes. I would suggest go to the like seduceress, go to the slut. Allow it yourself to be like free. Break from all the conditionings, all the priests who told you like, hey, this is wrong, or parents, teachers. You are free being. You are an adult. You can decide for yourself, and yes, you can feel how you like to make love to your beloved one. What you like to hold back, or you like to give it yourself fully. So give yourself fully. You know, this is you will liberate yourself fully, much more, and yes, it will nourish your relationship, everything. Yes. So I would also like when the women do it in the group, it really creates one of the most beautiful sisterhood circle I could ever imagine and experience. When you inspire each other with this liberation, with this like fuck the shame, you know, like we are like enjoying it, you know, like, and it's nothing wrong with it, you know. So yes, go for it. It's a beautiful, you know, like let yourself be inspired, be like in this sisterhood circle. Yes. So with your freedom, with your liberation, and so on and so on. Yes, feel enthusiastic about all the act, you know, like imagine also maybe you can awake your even inner child. Imagine that you got the instruction to play with the best toy what you can play with, because maybe it is you know, like, so and yes, you know, like enthusiastic child, you know, when they get some like toy what they dream about it or whatever, you know, like they're like, oh, so like fully there and present, and like really enjoying it, the moment. And so be there like this, awaken this inner child enthusiasm in you, like, hey, and play with it, enjoy, like again, put all the shame away. And so you are in, we are all innocent sexual beings. We have to bring the sexuality back to the innocence. Yes, it's a beautiful expression of love. So that's what it is, sacred sexuality. So yes, oh yes, another thing about the massage, what I will not explain maybe during the presentation, it's like the $1,000,000 point. Yes, $1,000,000 point is part of the perineum. Perineum, as I said yesterday, is a muscle between the testicles and the anus. And by the man, it's very orgasmic point, you know, like so. Within this perineum is another orgasmic point, what is called $1,000,000 point, and it's like kind of halfway between the testicles and the anus. I would say much closer to the testicles than the anus. And it's again the hole between the bones, like so. It's not hole like anus in the body that you can go inside of the body actually, but it's just hole between the bones, like yes, here or here. Yeah, here is actually better to show. So yes, you to find this hole, you just go over the perineum, and then you, in some moment you feel, you drop into the hole. Yes, and then when you drop into that hole between the bones, you can explore this hole. So yes. So when you press very hard there, you are basically stimulating this so-called $1 million point, and this is another orgasmic point for the man. Yes, so with this orgasmic point, like with the perineum, the man, you know, like just go on with the ecstasy, go on with the ecstasy, go on with the ecstasy. But again, you know, like it has to be activated when the man is on the very high arousal, maybe sometimes for 20 minutes of time. So yes, you play when, you know, he's on the high ecstasy, you may start to play with them. Either you choose all perineum or either you choose the $1 million. Yes? So, with this $1 million point, yes, we go for orgasmic feeling, we play with it and so, but there is one old sexual Dao method, what brings a lot of confusion there, and I want to clarify on it. The confusion is happening from like one of the best master of sexual Dao, Mantak Chia, who have a community in Thailand, teaching a lot of sexual Dao. It's a lot of inspiration for me, and so it's one of the best person who inspiring me in my life. But however, you know, like he wrote in his book, The Multi-Orgasmic Man, I highly recommend the book, but there is like one method, what it's taken wrongly, and you know, like he wrote there, like to use it as an emergency brake method. How many of you use the emergency brake in the train? Do you know someone? Yeah? Okay, yes. So it happens like we are 7 here, you know someone, okay. So it's very rare, yes? You don't use it every day, yes? So yes, some people take it wrongly and they use it every day, and that brings the complication, yeah? So very often people take it as a like tantric method of like non-ejaculating. If you press the $1 million point, yes, hard enough, then you will not ejaculate physically out of the body, out of the lingam, but you will ejaculate out of your testicles. Like you basically put the dam, the blockage on the pipe, on the vein, where the semen go out through the lingam. So you block this pipe, and but the semen is already out from the testicles, so it stays somewhere in the in your body where it's supposed to not to be, and especially if it's repeated, it brings you complication. A lot of people complain about, oh, you know, I do this tantric method, and you know, like and I'm asking, okay, what are you? How is your method doing? And they say sometimes this, and then okay, that's the problem, you know. So it can bring even strong complications. So whenever you feel someone is doing it, you hear from, please, this advice. We really, like, I wrote to Mantakshia a letter, you know, like, and to make it clarified, because it really brings a lot of confusion. So yes, yes, we don't use it to stop ejaculating, yes, but we use it for the orgasmic feeling and so on. So that's just want to clarify. Okay, I think um, yeah, enjoying it is the most important thing. So yes, enjoy. Aho, thank you for your attention. Do you have any questions?
Yeah.